Hi guys, welcome back to QualityOET. This is Dr. Akhil. We are going to do a podcast today with title Bridging Boundaries. So welcome to Bridging Boundaries, where we connect the healthcare professional from different part of the world. And today we have an incredible conversation lined up between an Indian doctor and an Indian nurse who is working as a registered nurse now in Ireland. And we will be exploring her experience as a nurse in Ireland, also about the scope of nursing in this foreign land. So I would like to welcome Mrs. Gayatri to the show.
Thanks for inviting me, Dr. Akhil, and it's my pleasure to participate in this broadcast.
Likewise, Nurse Gayatri, I'm so excited to learn about your experience as a nurse in Ireland. So before moving to all those things, I would like to know your experience from the completion of your BSc nursing in India till today.
Well, Doctor, I have completed my BSc nursing in the year of 2013.
Okay.
Since then, I have been working as a nurse. So I have started my career in Apollo Hospital, which is in India. And from 2013 to 2015, I were there. After that, I decided myself to enhance my career furthermore as a registered nurse. So I just moved to Saudi Arabia, where I worked as an emergency department nurse for almost 4 years. And then I decided, no, it's time to move somewhere else to further improve my career and skills and knowledge. So I decided to move to Ireland in the year of 2021, exactly to say that I reached Ireland. Since then, I have been working as an ADA.
Oh, that's so fascinating that you have an extensive experience in this field of nursing. So let us start our conversation with your decision you took to move to Ireland, and what are the differences in the work you see from this Ireland country with India and Saudi Arabia as well, where you worked?
Well, Doctor, I could say that Ireland has an excellent reputation for its healthcare system, and also it has advanced medical facilities. So that's made me to join in the part of that medical system. Thereby, I just decided to move to Ireland.
Okay, that's so great. And could you please share some more insight into your work as a nurse in Ireland? So, meaning to say, what are the settings you're working here, and what is your overall experience as a nurse in Ireland?
Well, Dr. Akhil, I could say that Ireland healthcare system is entirely different. What I was accustomed to in India as well as Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Because here the nurses are, for example, we are highly respected and also valued professionals. Most importantly, we are participating in the team, for example, like I could say multidisciplinary team. As a part of multidisciplinary team, we are working here. And apart from that, they are highly encouraging us to participate in patient care plans as well as decision making. Most importantly, we have a significant level of autonomy.
Okay, that's so intriguing to hear. Yeah, in India, nurses-doctor relationship often varies from place to place, but most of the time, nurses sometimes face challenges in having their voice heard. But I think this is a very big topic we have to discuss in some other podcast.
Yeah.
So let's come back to our topic. And now let's discuss about the scope of nursing in Ireland, and what are the opportunities and challenges you have been seeing, or you find out the challenges and opportunities of a nurse in Ireland, so that we can explain that to the people who are wishing to work in Ireland.
Well, Dr. Akhil, the demands for nurses in Ireland is high. And especially I could say that there are excellent opportunities for Indian nurses.
Okay.
And also the Irish healthcare system is appreciating and acknowledging the nurses' knowledge and skills, even though they are coming from the different countries.
Okay, that's so great.
But one thing is drawback, I could say. It's not a drawback. It's a quite challenging one, is like to obtaining your registration. That's the main challenging thing I can say as a nurse.
Okay, meaning to say it's so challenging to get a license here in Ireland to work
Yes.
as a nurse. Okay.
For example, I can just put myself here, my experience. See, as I have completed my English test,
Yeah.
see, to travel to any Europe countries, not only in Ireland, but also if you want to travel to any Europe countries, and you are belongs to the country where the English is not your first language.
Yeah.
So there you have to pursue your English test first.
Oh, so I believe the English test you are explaining is OET.
It could be an OET or it could be an IELTS. Choice
Okay.
is yours.
Okay.
So there is no mandatory that you need to go for only OET. So if you are wish to take an IELTS, you can take an IELTS, and if you want to go for your OET, you can.
Okay. Okay.
But any one English language test that is compulsory to just initiate your process first of all.
Okay.
So once you're done with that, and the next thing is you're applying for or get ready for your provisional PIN number.
Okay.
So there are paperworks, like during my period, it was a complete paperwork, but nowadays we are just doing all the process through online.
Okay. So meaning to say, this license test, what is no, that's not the license test which you are explaining. You are explaining about the English proficiency test.
And
that
after
is
that,
OET.
the process.
After that, the process. So both of this you are doing from India, not from Ireland.
No, not really from the Ireland.
So you alone are doing from India without any help, or are you getting any help from the agencies who is working in India?
Well, it's up to the person who is doing the process. For
Okay.
example, in my case, as I was in Saudi Arabia, I need an agent.
Okay.
Because I needed an agent because I was in Saudi Arabia. To get ready with my paperwork, I need an agent as a mediator to support me, to
Yeah.
help me for all the paperwork.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Yeah.
Yes. And if the person who is much more accessible with the person who is already in Ireland, through them also they can directly start the process.
Okay.
It's not necessary in that case that you need an agent.
Okay.
But it depends with every individual.
So it is so good to hear that there are good opportunities for nurses from all over the world in Ireland. So let me ask you, is there any specific area of specialization or any nursing job which is high in demand in Ireland?
Well, indeed, Dr. Akil, because I could say that nowadays the Ireland demand is highly growing for the nurses, especially the areas which is high demand for the nurses, such as ICU, which means intensive care unit, and also CCU, and also community nursing, and mental health nursings. So these all are the professional which is helping the nurses to develop their skills and knowledge, especially their professional growth. So which will be like developed further, and also they can be a specialized nurse in their career.
Okay, that sounds fascinating. So finally, what are the advices would you like to give to someone who aspire to work in Ireland as a nurse? What are the advices you can give to them?
Well, Dr. Akil, I could say that as per my suggestions, or it could be an idea, or I want to share these things to the upcoming nurses who wish to come to Ireland.
Okay.
So the main thing is thoroughly know about the process, what exactly we have to do step by step.
Okay.
And second thing is, it's a good idea to have a link with the people who is already in Ireland and working as a nurse to update your knowledge and also the career opportunities in Ireland, because there are few numbers of processing things that we must do it, which is from India or any other part of the world. And then once you reach Ireland, there are few things that you need to do in Ireland.
Okay.
Because why I'm saying, when you are in India, for example, you have to finish your English language test first.
Yeah.
And then you have to continue the process for getting your NMBA PIN number, which is called, it's a registered PIN number for the nurses.
Okay.
And it's a provisional PIN number only, you will be getting it when you are in India.
Okay.
Once you finish the PIN numbers, the next stage is attending the interviews.
That also you do from India?
Yes.
Okay.
Through the Skype.
Okay.
So once you get the interview passed, so the process will be started.
Okay.
So from there only the original process for Ireland is getting started. So they will be applying for your atypical visa.
Okay.
So once you get your atypical visa, it's time to travel to Ireland.
Okay.
Once you reach Ireland, so what will I do? So it's time for you to prepare yourself for the exam. So which is called it as an aptitude or adaptation. Adaptation is mostly the people who is choosing specialty areas. For example, as I said earlier, ICU, CCU, emergency department, cardiac ICU, pediatric ICU. where we will be doing the adaptation.
Okay.
But remaining all the other areas, including the nursing homes, aptitude exam is the one will be provided.
Yeah. Also, I have heard about the aptitude that you can only give 2 chances in aptitude, and if ever you fail to pass, you are sent back to India, or I don't know, you have to work as a healthcare assistant in Ireland. So could you make some more information about that?
Well, you're right, but I can't say that whomever is getting failed in their exam, that everyone will be working as a healthcare assistants, because I can't promise that. It depends with the like hospital settings and depends with the nursing homes.
Okay.
They are the one is helping you to become a healthcare assistant if you are failed to achieve your exam.
Okay.
Okay. So there is only 2 attempts for the practical session. For the theory session, you have 3 attempts.
Okay.
So there are 2 exams that you are attaining. One is your theory, where you will be having 3 attempts, and your practical, where you have 2 attempts.
Okay.
Once you get past your theory, you will be getting permit to encounter your practical session. So practical session, total 14 stations,
Okay.
in which you need to get past all the 14 station in one stretch.
Okay.
In case if you fail to achieve your 14 station, and you will be given the next date for your exam, whichever you have lost.
Okay.
And in case in that, unfortunately, you got failed, so that your department, which means your hospital or your nursing home, will be deciding either they can give you a permit to work here as a healthcare assistant, or else they may send you back to India.
Okay, let me conclude this. So as per I understood, so you have 14 stations.
Yes.
And let's say one nurse have got failed in 3 stations.
Okay.
So she just want to give the second attempt for the 3 stations only.
Exactly.
Am I right?
Not for the 14
Not for
stations.
the rest.
Yes.
11 stations. She is safe.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
So you will be having almost 2 weeks of interval time to get prepared for the stations which you have lost.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much, nurse, for giving your valuable insights, and it was inspiring conversation that highlighted the possibilities and opportunities of a nurse who can work in Ireland. So I think our viewers have got some idea about how to come to Ireland and what are the things they have to be care of.
Yes.
And thank you, nurse.
Thank you, Dr. Akhil.
And thank you, and keep bridging boundaries among the healthcare system. Thank you.